everyone, and a special hello to you that's watching this video. This video today is I want to connect the two parts of the house together so it can become one part. So the lapa can become part of the house. I want to connect this part, like I said. I'm going to neaten off the door here, and then obviously here. And I'm going to glue all these parts now. I'm going to glue to the house that I did before. The only part now is glued is that part of the lapa, which I'm still so happy about. And then I've got a plan out to connect this at the back here to make it look neat. And then I also said maybe I'm going to worry about the door later, but I actually think I'm going to do the door as well, so that the door and this whole wall can be finished now. So my main object is to connect this little part now and finish it off and make it nice and neat. And then I can start in my dining room again from the beginning. Because as you can see, all the furniture I put it away. So then I can start now from the beginning and get it nice and fixed. And then put a top level and the lights and all that stuff. And then start with the top level again. Okay, for now, I'm going to put this in by the door here. But I'm not going to paste this down yet, because I'm still obviously going to change the wallpaper here to something else. Well, I'm thinking about that. So yeah, there's nothing really wrong with this wallpaper, but I just need to neaten it off here in the corner. But I don't like that this is two different parts here, so I'm still thinking of something to do here. So we're going to use the same tiles I've got here and going to paste it directly over the seam here. I'm also going to use this bamboo sticks and also just paste it here with hot glue. So I already cut a few pieces of them to size. So let's get started. These two are so cross with Mummy because I gave them a bath today. I know it's still winter and it's still cold, but they weren't desperately need of a bath. This one feeling so sorry for herself, and this little one lost a little bit of trust in Mummy. But yeah, she was most desperately in need of a bath. So I still just need to brush them out. But for Zanili, I must go outside with all her hair, brush it out. And we all know what dogs do when you take them outside after a bath. So I'm going to wait a little bit, but I've got a heater up here for them. So it's nice and warm, especially for these two. actually think this look quite nice. Yeah, it's easy and it's done. So now I'm finished with the main floors, with the main levels, walls inside, outside, the doorways. Okay, so the only thing left now to do is to finish my door. Okay, these two add a nice little brush now, so that it's nice and clean and soft and dry. They enjoy the heater. So yeah. Okay, so I made a little progress here. I've made all the stuff to finish off this area here, and I'm happy about. So I will show you now what I did and the changes I've made. Okay, I did this door first. Just made it a little bit smaller to fit in here by the door here, and then at last I found some use for this little for the other side that I used was to put the tubing for this walls here. I just slided the carton through the screws that's already in here, and so I think it came out nice, the little door. And then I just I painted the hinges white, and I pasted the hinges against the door so long on the right places, I think. And then I wanted to make a fancy doorknob for this door, so I made this little nice doorknobs. But I just used there was beads, auxiliary beads and stuff I had, so I could use that. For that I just put the bead through the wire, put this at the back, and I just glued it like that, and then make a hole in the door and just put it in there and glued it to the door. So yeah, I think it came out very nicely actually. So I'm gonna put the door in. Oh, and we got the little Miss Inspector here. Are you inspecting the house? Okay, so and then I made something that I'm actually very proud of. Um, so like I said, I don't know what to do here on this side. Yeah, I've made my mind up, and I've decided I want the grass here. So I cut the grass in half and I put it on either side, and then this little piece here I'm also just going to paste the grass down. And then I made this little tile floor out of the bark of that dead tree. I will show you here photos of the tree. It's an old conifer tree that I had, that we cut down, that was dead. And so the bark, the one that I just saw, wow, this bark I could actually use, because I was looking for something for tiles. So I just used the bark of the tree. But yeah, it made a whole lot of mess because I did it inside, because outside was too cold. So yeah, so I have to still vacuum the floor here. But I just cut it into 3 by 3 centimeters, and then paste it like a checkerboard on this small plain, like a cereal box carton. And then I put some Mod Podge over it, sealed it with that. And there is my tiles for the floor. So I'm actually so impressed with that. So I'm going to put this in here in the middle where I want to put the garden bench. Okay, so then I made just flower pots for to put on each side here by this walls here. I just use carton box, and I also put some layers of carton box in on the inside, so you don't mustn't be so deep. And then I just, the top one I paste with brown fleece material just for look like, so it can look like round. And cover it also with the same, I covered the drawers with here. And then I just used this placemat of mine, and I put paste some wood around on top, just to knead it off neatly. So I'm going to put one on that side and one on this side here. And then I'm going to use of this mat here I've got for the plants. I'm going to use some of this plants in the pots. I'm going to paste that there. Maybe the ferns I will still see. And I want some other flowers that is on each side of the house. I don't want the same flower, so I'm going to use this flower. And then I got actually this, and it's actually real flowers. I really don't know what you call it, but it dries out nicely, so it doesn't need water or something. And I'm going to paste that, try and paste that also between, so it's going to be white and purple flowers in here. So let's carry on with this house then now. Okay, the main floor of this house on the outside is now finished, and I'm so happy of how it turned out. So now I'm gonna take a walk around the house and let's see how gorgeous everything turned out. Okay, this wall here with the garden bed turned actually out beautiful. I love this. The wall came out nicely. And the back of the house turned out beautiful. Like I said, my windows can open and close. And the way the wall turned out, even this, okay, the only window that can't open and close is the bathroom window. And then, of course, this, how this turned out, in the back to close that up. I love that. That's beautiful as well. So yeah, the back wall is also good. And there's a little Miss Inspector taking a nap now. So, and of course, the way this wall turned out, I am so happy with this. For the like a terrace type of wall on the patio lapa with the garden bed here, everything just, I like that. I didn't do anything here because there's something that's coming over here when I put on the top floor or the second floor. But yeah, I like the way it just turned out here. And then, of course, the front. I'm just so happy with how the front of the house turned out. Like, I'm not going to do anything here on this piece here now because this is still work in progress. Of but I'm still going to do stuff here. So then I will decide, because this now is most the swimming pool area. So I will see how this is going to fit in. But that is when I come to the lapa side. Then I will see what I will do there. But yeah, just for now, I just put this chairs just to see how would something look here. So but I'm so happy with this little floor I made here with this bark of that old tree. Thank you, tree. And then the little garden beds here as well with the flowers, the purple. I love that. Some of my favorite color in here. So yeah, I like this how it turned out. I'm not going to use this. This was my first try in my dining room chairs. I didn't like the way it came out, so yeah, it's not it wasn't for me for a dining room. And but so yeah, I just put this here just to see how it will look. So I'm thinking of maybe making 2 garden chairs with a little round table, like with maybe mosaic. I'm thinking of using that diamond dot stones and make a little mosaic table for you in the center with the 2 chairs then. But that's also just an idea for now, but I just love the way this came out. And even that little piece of grass is just to round everything off. So now I can eventually actually start on the inside. So the next thing I'm going to start in is the dining room. So I'm going to fix that up and put all the stuff back. And if there's some changes I want to make, like for instance, I want to paste these cups down here, just to hold some of the stuff in place. My little things I'm going to do here and change around in. And I've got an idea of something I want to change it to chairs in the living room. But yeah, so now I can start inside again. Okay, so like I said before, I'm so happy with how everything turned out. So yeah, this is not like a dollhouse for me actually. It's like decorating a real home. That's why I put so much effort in here and not just dollhouse stuff. And I'm actually so proud of how this turned out now. So now I can actually say that my ground level, the outside walls all around the house is done and dusted, except for the carpet. So it's the time to get the vacuum cleaner out again and clean up all this mess. And then I can start with my dining room. So yeah, until next time. Bye.